Live from the heart of New York City, it's The Morning Show with Mike and Juliet. Wednesday. Relationship 101, a holiday survival guide. Should you tell him what you really want for Christmas, or should he know? And what does it mean if he doesn't ask you to spend the holidays with his family?
Have you ever broken up with anybody during the holidays?
Yes, I have. I was cheap. Like 4 years ago, I broke up with my girlfriend. I didn't want to get her a gift. She was high maintenance.
And let that be a tip to you guys. If it's not working out, this is the time to break up. Right now. Don't waste your money on a gift, right?
Don't waste your money on a gift. Life's too short. Save your money.
Always break up just before
Super.
Christmas. That's a very good tip.
Chuck, by the way, is going to be appearing at Comics in New York this Friday and Saturday, so make sure you go.
You have two shows, once at 8:30, one at 10:45 to be specific. Joining us now is the author of Ultimate Betrayal, relationship expert Danine Manette. Hi, Danine.
And we also have the author of Date Scene Investigation, also a relationship expert, our buddy Dr. Ian Kerner. Hello, dear. All right, so here's one of the big ones, the expectation to propose. So you've been dating your boyfriend for a while. Everything is going amazing. The holidays come up. You start to think, oh, God, things are so romantic. Oh, the I love yous are coming out all over the place. And you wake up that Christmas morning and you're like, okay, where's the little box under the tree? We have these unrealistic expectations, I think, around Christmas time. Why is that?
The holidays are just such a romantic, magical time of year. I mean, that's the time of year when you're feeling family and you're feeling love and you're feeling so emotional. And even in the morning, you may say to yourself, you know what, if he doesn't propose, it's okay, it's okay. But as the day goes on and you're not seeing that little box come out, trouble's going to start to brew.
You know, as a guy, though, I'm not going to let Santa Claus pressure me into proposing, okay?
Yeah.
If it's the holidays, you know, if I'm interested in proposing...
the men out there.
No, and also, if I want to propose to a woman, I want to own the day. I don't want to share it with friends and family and holidays and Santa and reindeer. I want it to be intimate. I want it to be about me and you, you know? So I think the pressure is ridiculous.
And guys, then, would you advise them, no matter what, if you're going to buy something like a yo-yo for them, you got to put it in a bigger box.
But yeah, but then we'll start thinking that you're trying to trick us and put a little tiny box in the bigger box. See, that's where my mind starts going.
Yeah.
Because,
they can't
win. It's just what happens, though. Regardless of whether it's good or bad or, you know, realistic, the fact is this is a magical time of year. And men are aware that women's expectations are high, especially if you've been in a relationship with someone for a number of years. You know, you're not trying to get a coffee grinder.
You know, but when it comes to gifts, you know, don't treat us like we're Sherlock Holmes or Columbo. Don't turn it into a detective show. Give us a clue.
Yeah, we don't
Tell us what you want.
That pressure.
And, you know,
we want to know what you want.
That's fine, but when you've been with someone for a couple of years and the relationship is gradually moving forward, you should know not to get a paperweight.
You should know what to get me.
A paperweight is not going to be an appropriate gift.
I feel like, you know, my wife, she wants, you know, magic and romance. It's like, what does she want, a trip to Never Never Land or something? I just can't deliver it necessarily.
Here's another one, though. What does it say about the relationship you've been dating for a few months and you don't get the invite home for the holidays?
Okay.
I don't know about a few months, but when you start to progress in the relationship, it's a good time that you would think that the person is ready to introduce you to their family.
And what if he doesn't, Ian?
You know, I would say, as a therapist, speaking for dysfunctional families around the world, if I don't invite you home to see my family, maybe it's a good thing and I'm doing you a favor, okay? And I'm protecting you. Because I love you and care about you, I don't necessarily want to expose you to them yet.
But at the same time, if I'm going to be exposed to them sooner or later, the earlier I get a dose of that reality, the happier I'll be.
If you haven't met them by Christmas time already, something might be wrong.
That's true, and sometimes that's the time that the ex comes by and drops a pie off for mom.
Speaking of exes, okay, we'll talk about more holiday stresses when we come back.
Yeah. Welcome back to Relationship 101. We are talking about stress, expectations, and the holidays.
And we have relationship experts Danine and Dr. Ian joining us again. All right, we were talking about women's expectations for that, you know, that Christmas Day present or Christmas Eve, whatever you're going to give it. Men we don't seem to have the pressure on us that the men do. Like, you guys, do you really care what you get? Well, men, do you care what you get?
Not really.
I think we do. No, but hold on.
Yes?
Don't give up all the territory as a guy because it's a double standard. We have to work, we have to think, we have to get creative, and then what do we get? A new iPod or a tie or a shaver. You know,
I thought you liked the new iPod. I thought you liked the electronic
I think
things.
you should be creative. I think you should think about how to turn a gift into an experience or do something original or unique. I don't think you should just assume, oh, he's a guy. I'll just get him.
With our last guest, the debt people.
Yeah.
You know, do something, like go out together. Do something that you share together, because that could actually limit the cost, too.
Yeah, every year, my wife and I, she'll say, you need a new wardrobe. And we'll just go shopping, and Nolita will hit some great boutiques, and she'll buy me some really wonderful stuff that's really great.
So the whole segment's about expectations. Can we gauge the level of our relationship by the gift we get or give?
I think by the thought, the care, the tenderness, and the originality. Don't judge it by the money. I think there's so much financial pressure during the holidays, especially on guys. Like, help relieve some of that.
When is jewelry too early? Danine?
I think jewelry's too early when you're trying to give a message that maybe you're trying to move slowly. If you all of a sudden pop out with some piece of jewelry and you've only been dating for a couple of months, that could start something in motion that you may not want to
agree. A woman sees jewelry and a woman thinks, wow, they really do love me.
That's correct.
And they really
so you really need to be careful with that, but you need to get something that is thoughtful. We know the difference between something that was picked up from the AM PM on Christmas Eve, you know, with something that took some thought and some planning.
Walgreens after midnight.
What you said, what you said is very important. And this is, let's not let this be lost on you guys out there. You say creativity, originality, thought. That is important. That's very true. Over the money. So you guys, though, you have to be creative.
Totally. Show that you really care about this person, that you recognize her beauty, her inner beauty, her individuality, and pay attention. Start paying attention right now. Talking to friends, talking to family, figuring out what she really wants and needs, that she's not just going to throw in the back of a closet, that she's going to keep and cherish for the year to come.
All right, let's break up this whole Norman Rockwell feeling here.
Don't use the word break up.
Let's turn something ugly about the holiday season. It's a good time to catch a cheater. And we'll tell you why when we come back. And some audience questions. Oh, yeah.
Catch a cheater.
The audience is worn out. Thank you all very much. Welcome back to Relationship 101. We are talking about stress in the holidays.
And we have today with us Danine Manette and Dr. Ian Kerner. Danine, you're a criminal investigator.
That's correct.
And a relationship expert.
Yes, ma'am.
So the guy has no chance with you.
No, I'm on top of everything.
But you've been married for 14 years.
Yes, I have.
Everything's going well, but you're the perfect person to ask this question. Around the holidays, this is a good time to catch a cheater.
It is, because the other woman is expecting just as much time as the wife is or the girlfriend. And a man is going to have to try and figure out how he's going to split his time between the two. Plus, he's going to have to buy gifts for both.
Yes.
And a lot of times, men don't want to go to the store on 2 different occasions, so they're going to go out one time and they're going to get gifts for both you and the other woman.
And a lot of times,
sometimes it's the same gift.
Same gift.
Yes,
I've heard stuff like that.
That's correct.
How do we catch this guy then if we think our guy's cheating?
Well, if you have an indication, then you already kind of know what to look for. When you get the receipt out of the bag, because a lot of times the guy will leave the receipt in the bag even though he wraps the gift and puts it under the tree. Yeah. You know, you may want to check and see if there's something else on that receipt that you didn't get. So go rooting through the garbage looking for those receipts. If that's what you feel you need to do.
I mean, it's the holidays, a time of giving. It's not time for a CIA forensic sweep of receipts, bank accounts,
but there's always, no matter what time of year it is, it's a good time to find out what's going on in your relationship. So now women are going to be like, Danine said, go snoop on our guy, and then, you know. If you already know that there's a problem, then it's something that you can use this opportunity to address.
The premise is.
But if everything is fine, then you know, go
this is a great time to do it.
Yes.
Well,
absolutely.
Celebrate.
I guess some guys will get sloppy and get caught, but they deserve to be caught.
And they're needing to be in 2 places at once. They may have to try and find a way to get out of the house in order to go spend time with the other woman.
We need to be in another place right now, and that's a commercial break.
Let's end on a happy note. If you want more information on all of this, you can go to our website, mnjshow.com.
Yes.
Thank you guys very much. All right, we're going to be right back. Stay tuned.